Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today you join us on a really dreich day in East Wemyss. In a wee while we're hoping that the rain's going to go off and we're going to get a chance to get down there, but come hell or high water we will find ourselves down at the beach searching for beach treasures. And on the way we're going to swing by some ancient cave dwellings where the Picts once used to live. Now, it used to be that we could get into all of these caves. Anybody who knows the area will know we're in Wemyss. Now, there's only a couple of these caves that we can get into. So what we'll do is we'll try and have a wee look around, but we'll also get ourselves down to the beach. Now that is going to give people an idea of where we are. I'm not sure if you can see that, but we have spent a few videos around that area. Today, we're up here.
I'm just going to have a wee look on the beach. So Craig's just away looking at the caves and I'm taking a few minutes here to have a look. Let's see if I can find any sea glass whatsoever. Right by the water. It's still sort of high tide, but the tide has been. And there's the treasure. Now I hope you can see it. It's nestled right in here. It looks quite big. Let's take that out. Oh, that's a really nice bit. It's a really chunky piece. Looks like it's sea foam. A couple of lines here. Very chunky. See my finger right there? It's really a very chunky piece. Okay, let's take that. Now I've spotted a couple of these shells, these little dog whelks, and I know that they are needed to restore the shell house at Angela. I've just spotted another one. It's right down here. So I'm going to take these. Not only do they need the big bucky shells, they also need these small ones to make really intricate restoration work. So that's really cool. Let's take these. And I think I've also just spotted a fossil now. There's someone behind me. There it is. Can you see it? That's really cool. That's the really nice thing about this area. There are so many fossils around here. Now we don't really collect fossils, but they're always really nice to look at. Now this one, I think has some sort of bivalves in there, like little shells, and it's really chock-a-block full on one side. Let's see, the other side is also very full of fossils there. Lots of little shells there. You can really see the wee shells here. Turn it around again. That is really cool. Do you collect fossils? We don't really collect fossils, but yeah, if you do, let us know in the comments. Now let's see, maybe there's something else here. And then I think I'm also going to take a closer look at those caves that Craig's looking at the moment. Now there's a wee limpet shell here. Usually limpet shells attach themselves to the side of stones. Obviously this one is no longer attached, but they're everywhere. The Scottish coast is full of these little limpet shells that I think are like little hats, and there's also really nice colours there. It's funny sometimes, you do remember certain areas and certain things that you found. Funny enough, I remember in this bush over here I found a piece of cutlery once, or was it Craig? Well, one of us found a piece of cutlery, and I think it was like a spoon from George V. I will show you this really cool pebble I just found. It's really cool, isn't it? It looks like it's got a face on it. It's got a kind of wishing stone, but with lots of wishes, lots of lines. So that's cool. I just wanted to show you this. Now let's see what Craig's found.
Now, as I said, there's a cave up here. We haven't actually gone very far in here in the past, Smells very damp. I don't know how far back you can actually get in this cave. But it's, yeah, it looks like that's the end just up there when you can see that arch. I think that's the end of this cave. Now there's a hand, I don't know if you can see that. That's far from ancient, I believe. If it was ancient, I wouldn't be able to get in here. There'd be a big gate here. Just incredible to think that several, well, maybe not even as long ago as several thousands of years, folks dwelled in these caves. Now I'm glad I took just a second to sit down here and enjoy the sound of the sea. Can you see it? A wee green gem just in there. Now here's a wee bit that Nicole's missed. It's quite thick, chunky glass, but I'm intrigued to see what Nicole's found. And it just so happens she's right here, right in front of me. There's that wee bit there.
Thank you.
And what have you found?
Well, I found two chunky bits of sea glass, one sea foam bit and one really chunky white bit. Found this bit that is probably a bit of fiberglass from a boat. This looks like a tile, and that's a cool pebble.
That one has a peachy colour to it.
Ah, that's maybe my hand because it's cold.
Right. It's red, raw and cold.
Yeah.
Well, that's not bad, you know. I mean, I think the thing is, what we always used to say, right? It's the little things that make the day.
It is, yeah.
I've
It's
found
these
a couple
couple of
wee
pieces.
things.
Yeah, it's these couple of pieces of sea glass and my favourite noise. That really made my day.
Right. I think what we should maybe do is we'll take a wee stroll along this section of the beach. We'll get up to where the gasworks is. With any luck, we'll find a treasure to remember the day. Although I think, you know, in keeping with the little things motif that we always used to go by, I think we've already found that. Do you know what? I saw this and I thought, ooh, what could that be? It's a shell.
Oh,
It's
right.
nothing. Yeah. Oh well, never mind.
What's this bit?
Oh,
it's,
that's weird.
It's plastic with metal or
It's
something.
cable.
Oh, okay.
Let me see. So that's some kind of cabling, and I wonder if this had anything to do with the... Well, it's nothing to do with the gasworks, right? Because it's not a gas pipe. But you can see there's... Is it cabling, actually? I don't know. Oh, there Nicole just found a wee gem.
Just in there. Okay. There you go. Another wee gem to commemorate the day.
Come on, let's get along the coast a wee bit and see what we can find. This is the court cave. Now we can't actually get fully in here, but we can come down just into the entrance so you can get a sense of it. Now there are other caves that we'll get a wee bit of a better look in. Do you know what? I don't really fancy a look in this one now, it's so muddy. It's quite interesting what they've done because you can see the symbol there that's been bent into the bars. That's a Pictish symbol. And I know for a fact because before these gates were here, we've been in and we had a good look around. and those symbols are carved into the walls. Now I'm sure there are plenty of videos. Oh, there are the pigeons. Anyway, I'm sure there are plenty of videos on YouTube where you can see all these things before the gates went up. So you can see actually we can get into the Dew Cave, and you can see why it's called the Dew Cave as well. A wee bit muddy, but there's a wee path being laid here, so I'm going to follow this up and hopefully we'll have enough light in here. These wee compartments were purpose cut to attract pigeons to come in and nest, and that meant that you had a ready supply of pigeon eggs, because these caves used to be occupied. They've been used for various reasons over the course of time. So the series of caves that we find along the coast here are generally referred to as the Wemyss Caves, and way back in the past the Picts used to dwell in these caves. We know this because there are markings inside the caves, and across there, although you can't see it today, is the Lothians and kind of Edinburgh. Yeah, so Scotland's capital, and I mean, I think at the moment what we can see down there is maybe North Berwick. Edinburgh's more off to the side there. I think we can maybe see the Pentland Hills. You can't really see anything at all. But what you have to imagine, is way back in the past, whilst the Picts had their cooking fires here, lit up in these caves, they would have been looking across the Firth of Forth. And what they would have seen would have been fires from Roman camps. It's hard to imagine fires lit on that side of the Firth of Forth, and the people over on this side thinking, oh, should we trade with them or should we try and kill them? Anyway, we're going to see if we can get ourselves down onto the beach. Now, we're not going to go into that bit because we're going to try and swing by Jonathan's cave here and see if we can see a glimpse of its insides. Can you see the gasworks? Right there. I'm just going to pop round the corner there for a minute, and then when I get back, I think I'm going to join Nicole here on the beach, and we'll maybe just take half an hour and see if luck is kind to us today. It's amazing to think, right? You can maybe see the flats and the houses up there where people live on this this part of the coast today, but thousands of years ago people used to live in the caves that we have here. Now again, sadly, we're not going to be able to get in there to have a look. I think some of the better carvings are maybe in this cave, but we're just not going to get a chance to see them, I'm afraid. Now I'm sure we're going to see another pattern emerge here in the bends and twists, and I'm not sure which Pictish symbol this is, whether it's a Pictish beast or something else. So I'll climb down here as far as I can. But no, we're not going to see anything of the inside of this cave really. Not today. Oh well. Someone actually drove a car. It may have been into this cave here. This is Jonathan's cave. I'm not sure if you can see that. But somebody drove a car into one of these caves, I suspect it was this one, and set fire to it. Now, given the historical importance of these ancient dwellings that have been used across the millennia, you can probably understand why they all petitioned to have these gates put up, and why it's actually quite important that we can't just let everybody in and out them, wrecking the place as it were. Now, not sure if you can see her. There's Nicole, just at the very edge of the water there. I'm going to join her and we shall see. Cool. We're going to get down there, we'll see the two pieces that Nicole's found and get a wee chance to listen to that favourite noise again.
Oh, I spotted a big bit and a clear bit, and it's right in front of us.
That looks like it might have something imprinted on it.
Yeah, it might have some texture on it.
try?
Let's see. Okay.
No.
I think there might be a slight texture off to the side there. It's another really chunky bit. This beach seems to be just for chunky bits.
Okay, let's have that.
Yes.
And let's get along here a bit. I'm not convinced we're going to find a great deal where we are at the minute. Now, it's been one of those days where we're not sure if it's going to be good or no. It's been dreich, but it's always a good day when there's such a classic find as the one that I see before me right now. There we go, look at that. Look at that, it's not a golf ball. I grant you it's not a golf ball, but that is our find of the day. Let's hear it for the find of the day, folks. That is truly awesome. There we go. Gonna have to have that. Maybe I'll donate it to a wee Doug when we get off the beach. Now, nearly there. Oh, that's interesting. It's not very pretty, but it's quite interesting. My guess is that this pipe was one of the gas pipes. So we know just over there right there on that little outcrop. You can maybe see a cylindrical looking object. That's where the gasworks were, that's where one of the collection towers were. So my guess is that this was one of the old gas pipes that fed the gas up into the tune for use. So we're nearly here. Want to just get onto that area of shingle. It is not without some more climbing, but I think this time the climbing should be a little bit easier. I think I'm going to just go across this sandstone area here. There's the other half of that pipe. Right, wish me luck.
I found a heart.
Nicole's just found the heart of the beach.
Yeah.
It's a little bit larger than most of the hearts we find on beaches here, but it's definitely heart shaped. So you're going to make that a wee pendant?
Yeah, I think so.
Statement piece that says I'm strong. Oh wow, do you know what, that's sad. So what I can see here is we can see a line where things have been buried, and we can see that you can see a distinct line, right? So you see the brown earthy colour, then we see this very dark colour where there's lots of coal dust and stuff. And then what we can see is the upper layer where the grass is growing. Now, why did I say this was sad? Now, I'm just going to be very careful here, but if I come round here, we can see a plastic bag is trapped in one of these layers. Now, how long has that been here? I'm going to go see if I recognise it as a sweetie from my youth. Such a sad, sad thing, right? Oh, it's KP peanuts, but it's like a bag from the 1970s. Honestly, do you want to see my bag of peanuts?
Yeah, I do. I found a
Oh man. Right, this bag here, that's got to be from the 1960s or 1970s. I could be wrong, but we're going to have to take this away. Oh right, the sell-by date on this is 11th October 86, so 1986.
It's not quite as close.
No, it's only what, 86, that's what, 40, nearly 40 years old, right? 38 years old. There you go, if you've never seen a 38-year-old bag of peanuts before, there's one there. Oh, did you get the noise?
It's a little busy.
Yeah, I'm going to pass this artefact from the 80s to Nicole. Well, do you know what? I don't know how long peanuts are supposed to last anyway, right? So
Not 40 years, I think.
no, not 40 years.
Yeah.
But maybe stick that in a wee bag or something. Yeah. Now, don't throw away plastic rubbish, folks. I know it sounds a wee bit preachy, but there we've just found a wee bit of plastic grapper that's 38 years old. Actually, probably quite a lot older than 38 years old. I don't know what this is. Is it ceramic? I'm not sure what that would be. Any ideas?
What is it? Oh,
Some kind of insulating device, maybe.
yeah, I want to say a bit of a toilet bowl, but
Do you know what? You might be right. It has that wee angle that's under the rim, folks.
Yeah.
If you get your wee toilet duck, other toilet products are available. But if you get that, it goes right up there, right under the rim. Now I think we'll leave that because nobody wants to buy a bit of a Victorian toilet, and we'll have a wee look through here and see if we can find any treasures. Now it's maybe not a wee treasure, but it's a wee bit of sea glass.
oh,
That's an interesting shape, actually.
yeah, it's got an angle on it.
A wee bevel here.
Okay, well that's maybe a promising sign. What do you think? Oh, the water's just coming in right here.
Yeah. Now, look at that. Is that an agate?
I can't see it.
Is it an agate or is that glass?
Oh, no, I think that's an agate or a carnelian. That's beautiful though.
It really is, isn't
Yeah,
it?
really brightly orange. I'm definitely taking that one.
Well, let's take that. We'll have a wee look at that later. That's a dead crab. We don't want that. I heard that. Ooh, 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 that kind of a noise. Ooh, ooh. Oh, can you see what it is? I can see what it is.
Yeah.
That's quite cool actually. It's a really interesting shade of green, that one.
Yeah, it's almost like the emerald green glass we found in Pettigrew Bay, but it's not that because there weren't any bottle works here.
Have you turned that? You can actually see that's got to be the bottom. I guess a bottom corner of a bottle.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You think?
Yeah, because you could see the little tiny dots that modern bottles have on the bottom.
Yeah. Now, when did I learn about interpreting little dots for being modern bottles?
Oh, a couple of weeks ago.
yeah, not long ago, folks. Not long ago. Oh, there's a wee bit of pottery. Do you know what? I'm not sure if it's spongeware or not. I think it is. You don't normally see spongeware up here.
Alright, yeah, you know what that is? I think that might be a leaf, a hand-painted leaf on some pottery. It could be Wemyssware. I mean, we are in Wemyss after all. Oh, East Wemyss, Buckhaven now.
Yeah. I'm just going to explain this in a second. We've actually walked through about 2 villages on the way to get here. Maybe grab that and I'll point the camera and explain a wee bit. Now, if we look down here, the houses that we can see just on top of the hill there, that's Wemyss. No, that's Methil.
That's Buckhaven.
It's Buckhaven. It's neither Methil nor Wemyss. I'm completely confused. Yeah, so that's Buckhaven up there, and the beach that we are often on is just over the other side of the gasworks there. Now the area that we're in just now, is this West Wemyss then?
This is East Wemyss.
This is East Wemyss. Craig doesn't know where he is, folks. I only drive here. Yeah. I couldn't tell you where we actually are. Right, eyes to the ground, round 2. Can we find any wee treasures? Now, do you know what? I saw something. There it is. Now, it's not the beastie.
No.
It's this now. Is it a wishing stone? Yes, it is, and it's a lovely wee one as well.
Oh yeah, it's almost got a heart shape as well. I'm definitely going to take that. I need wishing stones.
Shushed. You know to talk about that yet. The first rule of wishing stones is nobody talks about wishing stones. No. All shall be revealed in time, folks. All shall be revealed in time. Is that the smallest brick you've ever seen? Has it been worn? To that tiny slither.
From a really large brick, you mean?
Yeah, maybe. Now, do you know what? This is interesting because we don't often find things like this here. Oops. And you can't get to see it. There we go. Now, that looks to me like it's a... Well, it's obviously 2 different types of rock.
Yeah.
That have been pushed together.
Yeah, it almost looks like it's a bit of an agate on top of some sort of sandstone.
Yeah. A wee jewel crowning an otherwise potentially dull piece of stone. Do you know the weirdest thing? We're going to take that for the minute. The weirdest thing is I can feel the sun on my back and the rain on my head. Oh, that's magnificent. You can just see the sun really trying to push through these clouds here.
Yeah.
On this dreich day in Wemyss. So, I think we've hit a wee area here where there's a few things. Can see a couple of things over there. You can't see them yet, but you'll see them soon. Now, there's this wee bit here. There's a wee bit of green just there. Now, nicer than that is this.
Oh.
Now, I don't know what that would have been from. It's a bottle, but it's not been a particularly wide bottle, and that's definitely the bottom of said bottle.
Yeah, it could have been a Melton bottle.
It could, yeah. I think a medicinal bottle, or maybe something edging towards those kind of poison bottle type things. It's really thick here. You can see that, right?
It really is. Yeah. It looks more like it might have been a little jar or something then.
Maybe, might have been a jar. It has this curve there on the bottom as well. Now we'll take these. Now, I think Nicole had just pointed out that there was a... Now you can probably see something else here because it's quite chunky, this piece here. So maybe Nicole can grab that.
Yeah.
we'll take a wee look at these in just a second when we look at our best finds. But the thing that Nicole had pointed out, just tucked away here, is this.
It's a little blue piece.
Yeah. Now that's, you say a little piece. It's quite sharp.
Oh.
It's quite sharp here, but it's also quite thick and chunky. So we know it's probably older than a milk of magnesia bottle for sure.
Yeah.
And it's blue.
It's blue. It's
So
like
we should
the
be quite
sea.
happy with that.
Yeah, let's take that.
Now, there was something else that caught my eye here because it's an odd colour. There it is.
Oh, it's a vitrolite tile.
Yeah.
That is
You didn't get that.
nice.
That's Nicole said it was a bit of a vitrolite tile. Now, that I suspect is another bit of a toilet for the lovers of toilet duck, and other products are available, as I said.
You don't need the toilet.
We don't need toilet pieces, no. Let me see. I'll pop that. Where am I going to pop that? Indecision. Now you can, I hope, see now that my hands are out of the way and the contrast sorted out. You can probably see the wee lines there.
Yeah, do you know, I'm kind of tempted to turn it around because I can see a heart shape in
Nicole can see
and
this.
you see, yeah, see, it's like a little heart.
Oh.
And,
It's a little
I love
heart.
hearts. I even got a book on beach hearts.
Let's have that then. Now, got a wee bit of glass in here, and oh, that's actually more interesting than I thought.
Is that grey or is it sea
I
foam?
don't know if it's grey, but it has a curve here. I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera.
Yeah. Well, we've definitely found quite a few pieces today.
Oh, we've done okay.
Yeah, I'm really surprised, and we've been out and about even if it's raining. Today. It's been a really drift day, but we managed to walk all the way from East Wemyss to here to Buckhaven. Now we got to go back all the way to East Wemyss to get to the car. It only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed yet, please take a minute to subscribe. An extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel for Etsy and for Ko-fi. That makes a massive difference and it keeps the lights on. See you next time!